Hello and welcome to lesson 23 of the Learn Persian with Chai and Conversation reading and writing program. So today we're going to learn an entirely new letter with a new base, and that is the letter sod. It's called sod, but it makes that sound se. So as you might recall, one of the very confusing things about reading and writing in Persian, even though it's very simple in a lot of ways, one of the confusing things is we have several letters that make the same sound, se. So this just happens to be one of them. Again, this particular letter is called sod, but all you need to know is that it makes the sound se. And when does this letter get used? Well, it's just a matter of memorization. There's no way to differentiate between the different ses. You might recall that there is one that we've learned that looks like that. Same sound, unfortunately. And you've also learned this one at this point, same sound. So again, it's just one of those things that you have to memorize. It's a holdover from Arabic where these sounds do in fact make some different sound in a letter. I'm actually not even sure what they are, but in Persian, it's just a matter of memorization. So let's go through our different vowels, and this will show you how this letter looks. Oh. Forgot to change my pen color. And as you can see, it has this shape and it has a little thing that comes after it. That's all part of the same letter. So that's saw, su, and this one is less common than, this is the most common se. This one is a little bit less common. So we'll see what words we can form with this letter. Si, sa, se, and so. So again, you're an expert at doing this, so I'm not going to go over it again. Let's learn some different words using this type of se sound. The first is sad. So this sad is actually the word for 100. So that's how you write sad, 100. But there's also a different word that sounds the same, sad, and it's the word for damn. And that one uses a different se. So that's one thing that sometimes you have the same word, same sound, but they use a different se. And that's how you can differentiate them in reading and writing, but you cannot differentiate them in spoken Persian. So that's one thing. Next is the word for voice, and that is seda. Seda. Next, there is saf, and that is a line of people, saf. Now let's see it in the middle. So how does that happen? So you draw your line and then you keep continuing it. And that is tasaduf, an accident. And hopefully at this point, before you watch these videos, you have your PDF guides printed out and you're following along with me and practicing writing as I'm practicing writing. That would be a nice thing to do. Because at this point, it should be pretty clear to you how to write these things. It should be easier. So this one has two ses, and we're going to see that capital se, big se, used. And this is makhsus. Makhsus means special. Makhsus. So again, let's read these words again together. Sad, the word for 100. 100 is sad. Then, seda, voice. Next, saf, and that is a line. Next, tasaduf, and that means an accident. Next, مخصوص, special. مخصوص. So as we've said, we want to start practicing reading longer paragraphs, and you'll see that in your bonus materials. We have a lot longer things for you to read, and that is what we're going to do now. We're going to read this longer sentence together. And let me make sure I have all my vowels in there. امروز صبح زود. Today, early morning. صبح is the word for morning. صبح. صبح زود. با صدای باران. With the sound of rain. So صدا can be a voice or a sound. صدای باران. از خواب بیدار شدم. I woke up from sleep. From sleep, I woke up. So امروز صبح زود با صدای باران از خواب بیدار شدم. And that's just an example of one of the sentences. This sentence comes from a paragraph that is in your bonus material. So be sure to check that out. Be sure to practice reading. And we'll be back next week with another letter that uses the same base that we've never seen before. That's pretty exciting. So join us next time. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching the Learn Persian with Chai and Conversation reading and writing program. As I mentioned in the video, this video is just one part of the complete reading and writing system that we've created. And you can find all of our bonus materials, which include reading practices and writing practices, on our website. The link is below, chaiandconversation.com. In addition to our reading and writing program, we have a comprehensive conversational Persian course where we teach you how to speak conversational Persian the way actual Iranians do, not informal Persian that you read. And so that's available on the website, as well as our reading and writing program. So if you just go on there, you can see all the materials that we've created over the last 10 years, and hopefully we'll see you there.